Namaskar. Welcome back to the example number 1 for the event professional prospects. This example we had a detailed discussion in the previous video wherein we studied a male chart who got his job in the Rahu Dasa, Jupiter Bugdi and Venus Antra. We had a detailed discussion with the help of the EPS tables. We identified or we studied how these periods are supportive for the native to job. Join the job during that period. Now, the same example we are going to study in this video with the help of the PILT table, the role of the key planets, how they are all strongly favorable in identifying the Dasabugdi Antara for that event to happen. So in the PILT table, we can easily identify the Bugdi and Antara, which are all connected to each other, even by way of the key planets. Favorable and unfavorable key planets are connected to each other. So that we were going to study in this example. Example 1, job joining period, we are going to study with the help of the PILT table in this video. How beautifully that favorable key planets are indicating in the PILT table we can find in this example. This is the birth chart of that male native we studied in the previous video with the help of the EPS tables. During that EPS table study, actually, we did not give any colors to each planet. Just with the self-signification itself, we studied, right? But when we are going for the PILT table, if we are able to, if we can give the colors to the planets so that we can locate those planets favorable or unfavorable in the PILT table, in the rulers or in support by way of their colors. So for that benefit, I would like to give the colors in this EPS table page, self-significator and planet color. So normally even in the EPS table study also, we can give the colors and study both the EPS and also PILT table. But in order to make the simple one, then I just, without giving any colors, I started this example one. Now for the PILT analysis, I would like to give the colors to those planets so that it will be easier to locate those planets. So let us study with the Ketu. Ketu 10th occupant, it is good. And second planet has got 4, 11, 5, 2, 10, 3 and 12. That is also favorable with some weakness. But Ketu we can give the green color. Ketu can be given green color because it is occupying 10th house, no other unfavorable. And second planet is also favorable with some weakness. That's all. Venus, 4th lord, 11th lord occupying 5th house, 2, 10 cuspal star lord and 3 and 12 cuspal sublord. 4, 11, 5 is not bad. It is 5 is not bad. Provided it is connected to the unfavorable houses, then it is going to be unfavorable. Because whenever 5 is coming, as I already said, if it is connected to the type of profession, then it will be good for the administration or for the creativity, all these things, skill and everything, that 5th house will be favorable. And 2, 10 is good for the karma trikon, and 3 and 12 also favorable. Because of the 5 and 12 is there, we can give Venus, we can give light green. Sun, 2, 5, 6 and 9. Second lord occupying 5th house, 6th star lord and 9th cuspal sublord. Obviously, it is mixed one. Let us give pink. Moon, Lagna lord occupying 2nd house, 3rd star lord and 6th sublord. It is very good. So moon can be given green. Mars, 5th lord, 10th lord occupying 5th house and 7 and 11 cuspal star lord. This is also good. Being the 5th lord, though it is 8th house to the 10th house, but it is 5th house connected profession and occupying 5th house also supportive. But 5 and 5 is still present, but that 5 is further supported by 7 and 11. No unfavorable 8th house or 12th house are present. That way it is good only. But since because it is having 5th house, I can give the light green. Rahu occupying fourth house. Okay. And second planet Mars is having the 5, 10, 5, and 7, 11. It is supportive. Since it is occupying fourth house, it has got supportive houses. Rahu also can be given light green. And Jupiter, sixth lord, ninth lord occupying third house, 4, 8, 12 star lord, 1, 5, 7, 11 cuspal sublord. So obviously it is having both favorable and also 9, 8, and 12. It is also having unfavorable grouping also. It is also obstacle causing houses it is present. Jupiter can be given pink, mixed one. Saturn, seventh lord, eighth lord occupying seventh house. It is good. And 2 and 8 cuspal sublord. So this is favorable. 7 and 7, 2 are good. And 8th lord and 8th sublord, it is indicating some obstacles. So Saturn, we can give either the light green or blue, because being the 8th lord and 8th sublord, we can give blue color. It indicates obstacles are there. If only 1 8 is there, we would have given light green. But 2 8 8 sublord also there, I like to give blue. And Mercury, third lord, 12th lord occupying fifth house, 1, 5, 9 star lord, 4 and 10 cuspal sublord. This is the 10th cuspal sublord destiny planet. And the third lord also good and 12 also fine, but 5, 1, 5, 9, they are all not very good for the progress, but not detrimental. So, but it is having unfavorable grouping also present. So Mercury can be given pink. So that way we have given the colors to all the planets. Then let us go to the PILT table and check their role. Having assigned the colors, let us go back home, and from there let us go to the house grouping and let us go to the PILT page. House grouping and PILT. Now we are on the PILT page. So the colors which have been, these colors have been given by the software itself according to the favorable and unfavorable score as per some program has been given. But we can use, because there are many pink shades, will not be able to differentiate of their actual strength, because house grouping they are not considered in the finding the score. So because of that, we have given the EPS colors already. So let us use those colors. Use EPS colors. You can see the colors of the planet which we already assigned just now. That has come here. So let us use those colors. So what we have to do? Let us KP check all. It means all planets will get key planet check all. All levels, all rulers, all supports. The colors, whatever we have assigned, will be given in the PILT table. So let me keep open the self-significators. And now let us check the destiny also. Who is the 10th sublord? 10th sublord planet is Mercury. You check the Mercury. We can see all the green color planets are good, and that pink shade, Sun, Jupiter, Mercury, these three planets are having some weak significator, and all are having either the green or light green or the blue, right? So that way we can see that favorable houses significators are strongly present. Now let us check with the destiny planet whether destiny is having any weakness. Destiny planet Mercury is pink shade because it has got mixed one, and that is being further supported by other pink Jupiter and Sun, and they are all further supported by favorable all other planets. And star level planet, 2A level planet, sublord, all are favorable green color planets. It is good. Destiny is supported by all the favorable key planets, and star lord of the sublord Saturn also supporting key planets. And you can see these Venus, Rahu, Mars, they are also playing role. Mars and Rahu are playing role in supports to these planets. So you can see the Venus is the star level planet. Venus is passing ruler link to the planet, and sublevel planet Rahu. Rahu and Mars are passing ruler link to the planet star level, sublevel. So they are all getting connected by way of rulers link also. That is good. So that destiny is favorable, and which are the unfavorable key planet which are influencing the destiny Mercury is not unfavorable. It is a mixed significator because that is the destiny planet having got some unfavorable grouping. Mercury is there, Jupiter is there, influencing the Mercury and also rulers, and Sun also present, and Mercury is in support of the star level and 2A level planet, so forming ruler link. So the unfavorable key planets or change-causing key planets, we can say Mercury, Jupiter, and Sun are strongly playing. Mercury, Jupiter, and Sun. So the other key, strong unfavorable key planets are also playing role in the destiny by especially in the supports. So now let us check the Dasa Lord. Dasa Lord is that native started his career in Rahu Dasa. Look at the Rahu Dasa. Whether Rahu is having the role of the unfavorable key planet which are influencing the Dasa Lord. Unfavorable key planet which are influencing Dasa Lord is, so not Dasa Lord, destiny is Mercury and Jupiter. Mercury, Jupiter strongly playing, and Sun also indirectly, right? These three planets are all playing role, the destiny, and Jupiter and Mercury are strongly playing. Let us check whether the Dasa Lord is having the unfavorable key planet of the destiny. Yeah, that Mercury itself is playing role at the sublord for the Rahu Dasa. But Mercury is not unfavorable. It is a mixed key planet, cuspal sublord for the 10th house and 3rd lord, having got some mixed significations, change causing key planets. That is the reason that Rahu can favor for change, right? It is supportive, for the change also by way of sublord. That is first point. Second point, any other unfavorable key planets which are ruling the Dasa Lord is only Mercury only having. All other planets are favorable key planets, right? Rahu, star level, Saturn, Mars. What are they? Are they the strong favorable key planets? Yes, Rahu is good. Star level Saturn is supportive, and 2A level is Mars, and star lord of the sublord is Venus. So they are all having some supportive key planets in the rulers, and whether they are forming ruler link or unfavorable strength of the that Mercury is passing ruler link to the other levels. Saturn, Rahu is not having, but Rahu represents Mars. That Mars is having that Mercury, so indirectly Rahu getting the impact of the Mercury, and star lord of the star lord Mars also getting the Mercury, and Saturn is having all favorable key planet. You can see Mars, Venus, Mars, Rahu, Ketu, Venus, Rahu, Ketu, Venus. All the favorable key planets are all present in the Dasa Lord. Unfavorable Mercury is playing role and also influencing the other level by way of supports. Right? So that way, favorable key planets are strongly present by way of rulers and also in supports. And along with that, change causing key planet Mercury also playing as a ruler and also in supports to other levels. So Mercury Dasa, Ragu Bukti. Now Antara Lord. It is said that Mercury we studied for the destiny, and Rahu is the Dasa Lord, right? Now we have studied the Dasa Lord Rahu, their key planets. Now we got to check the Bukti Lord. In the Dasa Lord is having that change causing key planet in its sublord. The Bukti Lord, if it is having that change causing key planet Mercury in its ruler, then obviously that also definitely will support for the changes, right? Or that Mercury, if it is present in the support of the Bukti Lord, and that Bukti Lord is holding the other unfavorable key planets in its rulers, then that Bukti also will be strong enough for the change. You understand? It means Dasa Lord's unfavorable Mercury is present here, and other unfavorable Jupiter are there in supports. The Bukti Lord, if it is holding that Mercury in its ruler directly, or Bukti Lord, for example, Saturn you take. Saturn, not Saturn, he joined the job in Jupiter, na? Jupiter Bukti, he got the job. Rahu Dasa, Jupiter Bukti. Jupiter is not holding that Mercury in its rulers. That way it is good, right? But Mercury is there in support of the Jupiter and planet level, not the star level. and but the star level planet indirectly getting the Mercury's connection. So Mercury is there in supports of the Bugdi Lord, but it is not directly playing. Which planet is directly playing? Its role impact. It is not there directly. It is good, and it is holding the other key planet Jupiter in the source level planet. Source is okay. Starting is talking about some changes, but star level, sub level planet are the favorable key planet of the Dasa Lord Rahu Mars playing at the star level, and sub level is Venus. Which are the other favorable key planets influencing the Dasa Lord? Let me clear this one. Let us check now. You see, Rahu, Mars, that is Dasa, and Bugdi is Rahu, Mars, and other feral key planet Venus, Mars, Rahu, Ketu, Venus. Ketu, Venus are strongly playing, and Moon, Venus, Rahu, all are playing. Mars are playing role in supports. So that Bugdi Lord Jupiter is having the Venus, the strong favorable key planet supporting to the Dasa Lord, and the favorable key planet of the Dasa Lord Rahu itself is acting as the star lord is good, and other favorable key planet Venus itself is playing role at the sub lord and star lord of the sub lord. That is good, and you can see that the Jupiter planet is having the Venus in its supports. So that forming ruler link. Rahu represents Mars. That Mars is having that Venus in supports. So Venus is giving the support to the star level Rahu indirectly. And 2A level planet Saturn also having that Venus, and Venus itself is playing. So that way, that Jupiter is strong enough to give the job during this period. Right? Rahu Dasa, Jupiter Bugdi is strong enough because it is not having that unfavorable Mercury's role in its ruler, and favorable key planets are playing at the star level and sub level. It is good. It is good for the job prospects under that Jupiter Bugdi. Right? Now, under the Jupiter Bugdi, which are the favorable key planets? Obviously, Rahu, Mars, Venus are the strong favorable key planet. Rahu, Mars, Venus. Now in Antra, which Antra the native got the first job, it is said that in Venus Antra. Venus, all the rulers are ruled by Venus. They are the favorable key planet of the Bugdi Lord, and influencing the Bugdi Lord also, that Venus itself is playing. And last level is Sun is pink. It is indicating some weakness, but that weakness planet is not the unfavorable key planet of the Bugdila, that is Jupiter. Jupiter is not unfavorable, it is trouble-giving planet also, change-causing key planet. That Jupiter is not playing role. That the Sun is playing role. Sun is 2, 5, 6, 9, and having got this Jupiter in its support, all levels are having the Jupiter in supports. The Jupiter is a mixed significator with the 6, 1, 7, and 11 grouping, 6, 9, 3, favorable, and also some obstacle causing planets. That is influencing the Bugdi Antra Lord by way of supports. So Bugdi Lord and Antra Lord well connected by way of supports, and but the favorable key planets of the Bugdi only ruling all the levels. Sublord only having got some weakness, but that sublord also having got Venus, Mars, and Rahu. So Venus is passing a ruler link to the sublord planet. So all the favorable key planets also playing role, and Venus in the says the star lord for the sun also, it is further supporting. So the Antra Lord, which is having all the favorable rulers ruled by the favorable key planets of the Bugdi Lord, and also other favorable key planets of the Bugdi Lord ruling in supports of all the rulers. That way, Rahu and Venus. So the native got the job during that Rahu Dasa, Jupiter Bugdi, and Venus Antra, he got the job. Rahu Dasa, Jupiter Bugdi, and Venus Antra. Right? So the key planet of the Bugdi Lord Rahu, Venus, strongly playing role here in the rulers. Venus is ruling and Rahu is playing role in supports. And that unfavorable key planet, that Jupiter, not unfavorable, it is a mixed key planet. Jupiter is playing role, Buddhi Lord is playing role in the support of the that Antra Lord also. That way it is both are connected and it has supported for the job during this period. So Rahu Dasa, Jupiter, Buddhi, Venus, Antra has supported for the change of job. Sorry, not change of job, first job. This is the first job the native got in the February 2019. He got the job, first job. So this is strong enough. If you say why in Venus, why not in Ketu? Ketu is fine. 12 level, all are fine, but star level planet Sun and this level, all Sun only playing role at the star level and last level. And it is influenced by other unfavorable that Jupiter is playing role here. So Sun at the star level is weaker, here only at the sub level. And role of the important key planet Venus and Rahu Mars, they are not playing role in Ketu. Venus is playing role at the primary levels, and Rahu role and Mars role, though they are not ruling one of the level, but they are in the supports of the Venus. So that way it is good. Because of that, we can say that Venus is strong enough to give the job as Antra under this Jupiter Bhukti. I think you're able to understand. So you need a good practice with the application of the PILT table. Studying the self-signification strength is important, and checking with the, while we are checking the PILT table, we can easily identify the role of the favorable and unfavorable key planets in their rulers and also in supports. If both are same planet present, it is forming ruler link, the impact will be significant, and we can compare or do the combined study of all the nine planets together in the PILT table. So whenever you want to have a doubt on signification of each planet, and you can open that EPS table by double click on that PILT table of any event, any planet. So that also will be helpful in that. So with the PILT table itself, we can do all the process. Only by way of, practice, only we can make use of the PILT table in a strong way. So EPS table is the best ones wherein we can find all the level-wise combined study. That also we can do with the PILT table itself by double-clicking and opening the EPS table in the pop-up, right? But the advantage in the PILT table is, you would have seen in the EPS table analysis, we have to keep open the self-significator, we have to keep open the birth chart, and we have to do that. Otherwise, you have to open the complete EPS table with conjunction aspect, Rasi Lord for indirect, everything, and we have to look for the planets. But here we can see the planets of all 9 planets in a single page, and all support planets also. By way of colors, we can differentiate. So that is the advantage. But to start with, you should have a good knowledge or good experience in method of analysis with the help of the EPS table before you have the, before you move to the PILT table analysis. Okay, so we'll meet in the next example. Good luck.